YouTube was down, Mr. Balls there, back with another banger today. I got bad news. At the review, Tank Davis was not knocked down. Some of y'all might say, "Why this bad news? You sound like a Tank hater." No, I'm not a Tank hater. I'm a boxing lover. You feel me? And when corruption happens in boxing, I get very upset. You understand me? So I don't hate Tank. I hate corruption. And Tank on this night, he represented corruption. I believe that Tank was knocked down in round nine. Outside of that, on CompuBox, he was outlanded in 7 rounds. In case y'all don't know, in boxing, all you got to do is win 7 rounds and you win the fight. If you win 7 rounds, you win the fight. Outside of that, Lamont got a knockdown, so it should have been 9-3. It realistically should have been 9-3. You feel me? And Moscow cards, because he won 7-5 on CompuBox, he outlanded Tank in 7 rounds, and he got robbed of a knockdown. It should have been 9-3 Lamont. But somehow one of the judges had it for Tank, and the other two had it a draw, which is kind of weird. Um, I believe that NYSEC made the wrong decision. New York, New York State Athletic Commission, I believe they made the wrong decision. And I don't believe that they're extremely corrupt because Devin Haney, they made the right move on Devin Haney versus Ryan. When Devin Haney got cheated versus Ryan, they made the right decision and banned Ryan and took away his win. They made the right decision. But this time I believe they made the wrong decision. And the right man was robbed last week. The right man was robbed. Tank was outlanded, like I said, at 7 rounds. Outside of that, Lamont was robbed of a knockdown. Um, and I also heard around the grapevine that, let's say they gave him that knockdown and it counted, or he won the fight. Imagine how much more leverage he would have in negotiations with how much money he wants. Right? So that knockdown not being called can cost him around. It costs him a few millions in negotiation power and leverage. Because if he said, "Yeah, I dropped Tank. Yeah, I want this amount of money because I beat him. I deserve more money." He can't do that at the table now because they robbed him of a victory. You feel me? And I believe that's just terrible. The last time I seen somebody get robbed was Carlos Adames versus Hamza Shiraz. That was a blatant robbery. I think Carlos beat him. But it was so ironic because Tank was crying corruption. He was like, "See, started they corrupt." And what, a week later, we see him do this, right? So that's like the pot calling the kettle black, as they would say, right? It's just hypocrisy. St. Davis is one of the biggest hypocrites in boxing, you know. But I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm also gonna point out how Tank Davis was the first person to say Ryan could have been a drug cheat, but when Ryan actually popped versus Devin, all of a sudden Ryan is a good kid. He would never cheat. You know, Tank Davis be switching his narrative, and y'all can say I'm a Tank hater. I know I'm not. I don't like his antics. I hate his antics. I don't like him as a person, but that's not gonna stop me from saying he's one of the best fighters. You feel me? So y'all can say whatever y'all want, but I'm gonna say the facts, and the fact of the matter is Lamont Roach won this fight. You feel me? He won this fight. No matter what you say, he won this fight. No Tank fan can come out their way and say Tank won. He stumbled Tank like 3 different times. He dropped him. He outlanded him in 7 rounds. What more do you have to do to beat the dude other than knock him out? When they say you gotta get a knockout to get a draw, that's what they mean, bro. You gotta hurt him 3 times, knock him down, outland him in 7 rounds just to get a draw. That's boxing for you. I believe that the PBC and Steve Willis have to be investigated. Steve Willis is a great referee. He got infamous moments. You know, he loved boxing. You know, you see his facial expressions when people get hit. The dude was so animated, which is why he's so entertaining. But this was the wrong call, and we all can admit that this was a terrible call. And that was terrible. Steve Willis, PBC, they need to be investigated. Because this is blatant corruption, in my opinion, and we know boxing calls rarely get overturned. So who gonna stop them from doing it again if they don't get invested? Who gonna stop them? Who gonna stop them from doing it again if they don't get investigated and somebody don't get punished? Somebody got to get punished. Whether it be Steve, the PBC, somebody got to get punished. And Steve might be the fall guy because he black. You know how they do black guys. But I think that the only solution is for Lamont to get it back in blood, as they would say. Because if you beat him once, you can definitely do it again. I heard something like this is modern day Roy Jones versus Antonio Tarver. I believe it's Tarver knocked out Roy Jones. Knock Roy Jones smooth out. So we just don't know, bro. We just don't know. You know, we just don't know. Who knows? What if Lamont knock him out the next fight? Lamont hurt him once, he could hurt him again. And Tank, don't put no rehydration clause on this man either. Fight him exactly how you fought him this time. Beat this version of Lamont. Don't put him on no rehydration clause. Beat this version. Because if you put him on a rehydration clause, you look soft. Because he wasn't on a rehydration clause when he beat you. Don't put him on a rehydration clause. Fight him straight up and may the best man win. Let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this. Hit the post notification bell. Till next time, man.